Hello Trinity family. Today Lucy and I are going to demonstrate the Ceili half up do that will be used for the teams at Oireachtas. There are very few things that you need to use for this do. You need 3 tiny plastic rubber bands, a really good teasing comb. I can't emphasize that enough. It really has to be an actual teasing comb, not just a regular comb, especially if your daughter has really straight hair like Lucy's, or thin hair, or even just unmanageable hair. The best teasing comb you can get is going to be your best bet. Also, you will need some products, at least a really good hairspray. I also tend to use a boosting lift on Lucy because her hair is so straight and so long. These two also help to keep the poof in place. And then you're going to need just a handful of bobby pins, probably 6 to 8 bobby pins are all you're going to need for this. So first, just make sure their hair is all combed out, very nice and straight and neat. Doesn't have to be straight, I guess. If your daughter has curly hair, then she'll have curly hair. Okay, so we don't want a lot of the hair being pulled up. We definitely want the ears to continue to be covered. So I would say go from probably below the temple to below the temple on both sides, and only going back, turn your head to this side, probably about 2 inches only. Keep the back nice and long, or however works for your kid. Okay, turn back. So I tend to start with just the front poof here. Teasing it out. And then from the back, I spray it. Let it dry for just a minute. And then I put a ponytail in it. Probably about 3 inches up. You don't want the ponytail to be at the base, else you won't be able to get your poof out of it. Now, put your ponytail down and you'll see a nice size poof forming already. You're going to want your bobby pins to be positioned crisscross in front of the ponytail. That way the ponytail actually helps to hold it in place as well. Okay, now that you've got one side done, or the middle done, excuse me, move to one of the sides. Again, pulling up just enough that the ears are still covered. Doing the same thing, teasing it out a bit. Little spray. And then a rubber band again about 3 inches up. Now this one we want to kind of push all the way back up by the other rubber band, again to form a nice rounded poof. Double bobby pins in front of the rubber band. And then come to the other side and repeat. Make sure that the hair is covering the ear. Not too much of it is being pulled up. Teasing, spraying, rubber band again. Now there's several reasons why we're doing the 3 ponytails instead of just taking one big ponytail and poofing it out. One of the reasons is that it's just so much easier to shape 3 individual ponytails than it is to have one big one. As you can see, you can always move around the poofs to make them form whatever size you need. If there's one that doesn't look right, you can just remove your ponytail over and shape it. Now, Lucy has a ton of these little tiny baby hairs. That's just where my hairspray comes in. I do one big spray on her hair, pulling up as many of the little babies as I can. And I take a teasing comb and just kind of shape now. If you need to add a couple extra bobby pins on the top then to hold these little hairs that fall out, go ahead. And really, that is it. The teachers this year do want big poofs on either side, as well as one on the top, the hair covering the ears. If you look from the back, you'll see the extra ponytails are still kind of coming down the side here, adding a little bit more volume in the back, and that the top is flat. That's the other reason to use the 3 individual ponies instead of one big one. For when we put the hair piece on, the hair piece is going to lay a lot flatter and not be like a big dome up here, make them look like cone heads. As far as the hair pieces go, we're still working on that. Hopefully we'll have something finished and ready to go for, we'll have something finished and ready to go for Pat Roach. Just stay tuned on that. Thanks, hope you enjoyed.